What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Fluffy Gamer. And another week has gone by, so you know what that means. It's time for another midweek quick fix. I'm already at my first location. It's the very first location I went to the last week, which surprisingly enough, I found that ghetto-opoly up in there for $4. I figured, what the hell, give them another shot, since it's right up the street from where I live. Let's go inside and see if they got anything new this week. Well, didn't find anything in that thrift store this week, but that's just the way game hunting go, you know, because like last week, got that ghetto-opoly, that thing's worth about $100, and that's why we go to the thrift stores and do what we do, because you just never know, you know, when you're going to hit. You just never know when you're going to hit, you know. You might not find something one week, and then bam, the next week, you hit the mother load. But for now, I think I'm going to head on over to the Poway area and maybe go say hi to Renee, see what he's up to, and go from there. All right, see you guys over at the Bargain Hunters. Welcome to Bargain Hunters.
Going on, Phil, repping the store.
Yeah, doing a little quick fix. Look for some games. Repping the Bargain Hunters today. Thirsty, anybody? Got some delicious 35-year-old Cokes over here. This one right here. I believe this is the one that I drink out of. Still got it for sale. I guess the bottle's still worth some money. Check it out. We got Renee in the house.
What's up?
He's actually getting ready to start his own YouTube channel.
Bargain Hunter Thrift.
Make sure you guys check out his channel, subscribe.
And we're going to show all the stuff you don't see on camera. We're going to show stuff that is just like, you know, I've been doing this since 11 years old, so I have a lot of knowledge in here. I forget most of it, so I'm going to put it on video, and I'm going to share it with the world. And then next time you guys go out picking, and you be looking for some vintage video games, and you see that item that I was talking about is worth $400 or $500, you're going to go ahead and buy that, put that on eBay, and buy lots of video games with it.
Believe it or not, Pat the NES Punk used to buy a lot of games off of him.
That guy, I know why they call him Punk. You know, it's like, actually I was cool with him, but one time he came to my space, and there was a bunch of games. He's like, Renee, how much are the games? And I've been buying and selling video games since probably almost 20 years. I used to collect Atari 2600, and I remember before, like, when they only had newsgroups, there was this dude, he published a list of every Atari 2600 title,
yeah,
and he had like a ratings with like 4 or 5 different ratings. So I used to collect those, and I used to sell those. So Pat would come, like, how much are your N64 games? I'm like, well, they're different prices, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A Madden is gonna be $3, Mario Kart is gonna be $20. So he picked up, of course, Mario Kart. I told him $20, and he's like, that's ridiculous, your games are ridiculous. I'm like, Pat, there's other games you can buy them for $2 and $3. Madden goes on eBay at the time for like $30 or $35. Plus, I mean, every Mario Kart I got on the swap meet, dealers would pay me $20, no problem, because everybody wanted them.
Well, because a couple years ago, they went for about $25.
Yeah, I don't know. What are they going for now?
They're going for like $40 now.
Oh, really?
Mario Kart 64.
Oh, wow.
$40 these days.
Yeah, this was probably before that Storage Wars, so this was 4 years ago, and I mean, every game I got, like Super Mario Kart, there was a few games like that, like all the Final Fantasies. I had those one time, like the whole series of,
yeah.
I don't know, was there 4 or 5 different ones, right, on N64 and Super Nintendo?
Well, it started off on Nintendo. Final Fantasy 1, 2.
No, I'm talking about just on the SNES
Oh,
series.
yeah, I think the first one was Final Fantasy 3.
3. So I was telling him on those $25 a piece, which I know they were worth way more at the time, $16.70. And he's like all upset at me. He's like, "You guys are ridiculous. You think everything is retail." And ever since then, every time he talks about me, he always talks shit. So you know what?
Hate is gonna hate.
Yeah, haters gonna hate, you know? Thank you for watching, Pat. I appreciate you watching Storage Wars. And, you know, I know you hating, you think we're selling our soul for being on TV, but I wasn't the one that went on Pawn Stars and tried to sell 2 games for $35,000 just so I can be on TV. So keep on talking shit. It's fine. If you want good vintage video games, come see me. But this guy probably already got them all.
All right, guys, I just left Bargain Hunters real quick. Renee's actually going over to his warehouse to go pick me up a very cool item. So I'm gonna head on back over there in about 30 minutes. So for now, I'm gonna kill some time by hitting up this Goodwill bookstore and possibly the Salvation Army, and then head back on over to Renee's, because I'm picking up something really cool and at a really good price. But for now, let's go inside and see what they got over here. Alright guys, so I just got out of that Goodwill bookstore, and it was there was quite a bit of games in there. A lot of them sealed, like the Hitman Absolution, I think it was called, but those really weren't worth much. And it was really cool to actually see cartridge-based games like those Sega Genesis games, sport games, Shaq Fu, which you know I already have, of course. But I did pick up an Xbox 360 game for $5. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It's a family game. It comes with 2 games. Comes with that one and Viva Pinata, and the last one that sold went for $20. I just picked this one up for $4.99. I'll probably end up putting it on eBay for $14.99 and make a nice, you know, $8 little profit. I haven't really been selling much on eBay, and I do have some stuff at home that I need to start listing, so I can start recouping some of my money back, because I've been spending quite a bit of money out here. So let's go on, head on over to the Salvation Army, and then hopefully Renee should be back by the time I leave there, because I'm picking up something really cool, and you guys will see when I get over there. Alright guys, I'm over here at the Salvation Army. Now, those of you that have been following my quick fix videos, you might have remembered a couple videos back when I was over here with Leo. We were over at El Armando's eating some food, and I was talking about how the store actually closed down. Well, apparently they just reopened, so they're having a grand reopening. So I guess what they did was they shut it down to rebuild, make things real nice inside there. So I'm definitely anxious to go inside, see if they got any games in there. Let's go inside. Alright, so I just got out of the Salvation Army over here. I didn't find anything game-wise, but it was pretty nice in there. They got brand new carpet going on, so it smelled really good. But I did get one thing in there. I got one item, and I've been needing this for a while. You probably noticed I haven't done any dumpster dive videos on my own for quite a while. And the reason why is because I left my grabber at one of the dumpsters a long time ago. And being a big guy as I am, I can't jump in the dumpsters, so I always, you know, relied on my grabber, which I just never had a chance to pick one up until now. So stay tuned for that. Looks like I'll be doing some more dumpster dive videos. But for now, let's head on back over to Renee's. He should be back there by now, and show you what I'm picking up. Oh yeah. Alright, so I just got out of the Bargain Hunter store, and I got the stuff that I came back to pick up. I actually picked up a couple more things, and I'll show you guys in a second. Let's show you what it is. A little bit of feedback about this. A couple months ago, Renee came across a huge lot of like mint condition or brand new Nintendo games, and he's been holding on to these for a while. So he had some of it up on eBay. You know, he had it priced a little higher than what they normally go for, but they're very rare, and so there's not too many people selling them out there. But I ended up picking up, I'll probably never play this, and I'm probably just going to leave it in the box. But for $180, I picked up, this is like brand new too, the Game Boy Compact Video Game System, the very original system. I used to have one of these back in the day, and I used to love playing the Super Mario World, Tetris, and the Castlevania. I would play it in high school, like during like silent reading and stuff like that. I would have my headphones on, and this thing was like way ahead of its time when it came out, and I am definitely glad to add this in my collection. This thing, I'm not going to take it out of the box or anything, but this thing is like, I guarantee you, it's like brand new. It's still wrapped in the plastic and everything. It hasn't been, it's probably been taken out to get pictures taken, but other than that, this thing has never been played, and I'll probably never play it. I got the adapter for the Super Nintendo, so if I ever play any Game Boy games, you know, I'll put it up on the big screen. But I got so excited, I went ahead and picked up a couple Game Boy games to go with it, which these will probably also sit in the box as well. I picked up Nemesis. Pretty cool graphics for being on a Game Boy way back in the late 80s, early 90s. And he had a price tag on here for 30 bucks. He gave it to me for $20. And I picked up one more. This is one of my favorite arcade games. Also, I know it's my brother's favorite arcade game. It's a $40 game. He actually dropped it down to 30 bucks for me. And that is Elevator Action. And this game is like, this box is like freaking mint condition. Amazing. So that's going to do it over here in Poway. I'm going to go head up north a little bit to Rancho Bernardo and see if I can find anything at the Goodwill over there. Alright guys, I'm over here at the Goodwill in Rancho Bernardo. I've had a lot of good luck over here, but I don't find stuff every time I'm in here, but most of the time I do. So let's go inside and see what they got in store for us today. What's going on, everybody? I just got out of the Goodwill, and unfortunately that Star Wars Rebel Assault on the Sega CD didn't have the manual, so I ended up passing. Plus the CD was a little scratched, but I think it was $7.99. That's a pretty good deal because it actually goes for about 14 bucks. But I did pick up a couple of DVDs, and I found a Wii game in the DVD section. I picked up a sealed Disney movie, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the original, sealed. Paid $4.99, and it's worth about 10 bucks sealed, but it's not going to stay sealed for long because I'm definitely going to watch that one. It's been a while since I've seen that. I also picked up the Wii game that I picked up. I'm on an Atlas fix these days, so I saw this and I'm like, oh man, I seen some people picking these games up. I hear they're actually a lot of fun. The Trauma Center, what's it called? Oh, Second Opinion. I'll probably never play it, but for $3.99. Atlas game. I checked online real quick before I picked it up. It's worth about 10 bucks, I believe. But the find of the day at the Goodwill over here in Rancho Bernardo is this bad boy. It's a DVD. It's a Nintendo. Can you see? Nintendo? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pokemon Mewtwo Returns. I checked online real quick. I figured, you know, it's Pokemon, must be worth something, you know, of value. And sure enough, this thing is worth about 23 bucks. And I picked it up for $3.99. not a bad deal. But yeah, like I said, I really wish I would have picked up that Star Wars Rebel Assault, but I'm a stickler for Sega CD games, and when I pick them up, they gotta be complete with the manual, unless it's a game I really want to play, which that does look like a cool game, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. So I ended up just letting that go. Somebody else pick it up. I have a feeling that probably wouldn't have been there in the first place if it did have the manual, so that's probably why it's still sitting there. But anyways, I think I'm gonna head up a little further north, Savers or two maybe, I don't know. See you guys in a second. Savers. Alright guys, I just got out of the Savers, and once again I did not find any games inside there, but I did find a really cool VHS tape. It's a little windy out here, so I hope you guys can hear me, but I picked it up for a buddy of mine, Cinestalker Danny, so if you're interested, you probably already got this, but picked up the Mangler 2. Got a pretty cool cover on there. The back art looks pretty cool. Paid $1 for that, but the big score inside there was a CD. Oh, I've been looking for this for a long time, and for $1, I picked up a copy of William Hung Inspiration.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
So that's gonna do it for this week's Fluffy Gamer Quick Fix. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and send me a private message with your address, and I will gladly give you a refund. But until next time, guys, I'm the round one. I'm the host. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye-bye.